stress and suffering. We can improve our self-love, patience, and kindness. We can increase our energy and relaxation, even just for a few seconds. We can improve relationships with others because we feel more empowered, more self-confident to maybe address the triggers that we have around us. We can feel more calm and inner peace. And I love all of this is why I love the sharing that we have with our community who come together. So I encourage you to continue to share what the practice does for you, not just when we get together in class, but when you're able to do it in your own time, even if it's just for a few seconds. So the idea of being at the red traffic light, or bringing in the red, or allowing ourselves to create our own opportunities to pause by imagining the red traffic light. And I love when Carolyn shares that she does the practice before coming to each class. So she's found an opportunity that she can tap into before attending each class. It's a reminder. And I think Cheryl, once you said that you do the same before coming to this class. Oh, it's a reminder. Maybe I can pause and just take a breath. And here are some more sharings that we've had, because I feel that these teach us, remind us, inspire us to continue to, if we forget, which we do, to get some ideas and inspiration on how to bring the practice in more than just when we do it together here. Sharon said, I had a stressful job interview. I hit the pause button. She imagined herself hitting the pause button. I took 10 seconds to deal with the stress and I felt better. And she carried on with her job interview. Nikki, who's with us, feeling happy, saying, I'm happy. I will do things that make me happy, begins with pausing and breathing. That's what the practice is about, pausing and breathing. And Anne said it was a blessing, feels like a blessing. How good is that, to have that? I gave myself permission to slow down the pace of my work. I deal with a lot of self-imposed deadline pressures. You might relate. I've taken the pressure off myself and decided to set priorities. I'm loving it and I haven't let anyone down, not even myself. And Patsy says, sitting outside in the sunshine, doing nothing but this awareness. Isn't that beautiful? So these are just some ideas, stories, real stories of people who are doing this and who find comfort, find benefits. So I love to share them because they remind me, and hopefully they remind you. And this is the practice. It's simple. It's about pausing, about giving ourselves an opportunity to search and experience something good in just 10 seconds, less or more. It's up to you really how long you want to do it for. So good in, good out in just a very short time. So when we do it together shortly, we indulge in much longer than 10 seconds. But I encourage you to consider that it's so possible to do it for yourself. Even I know that you enjoy having the guided approach to the practice, which is fantastic, and we'll do it twice. We do it twice a week. But on your own, when you do feel triggered, or even when you don't, to just do it, even for a few seconds, is wonderful. The A, B, and C are simple, and you will see what it looks like when we do the practice shortly. It's about awareness. It's about breathing and about calm. Breathing is a natural state of being. We're already doing it right now. So you're connecting with your breath. We just extend that connection. Calm is just one of many state of beings that we can discover when we do the practice. And I want to continue to show you this and remind you of it, that on a practical level, you can when you do feel a trigger, meaning something that causes you distress or discomfort or whatever, that you can do something like this worksheet. Identify what the trigger is and how you feel about it. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What are your reactions to it? And then you ask yourself, where is this coming from? So the magnet that pulls us most of the time when there's a trigger, we're in the past or the future. And so the practice allows us to become aware of that and then come into the now, because that's where the benefits arrive. And what I've done is I've presenting this idea to you in another way, which is simple. And you might just think about it. And you might find that this is also helpful to just consider. And if we have time towards the end of the hour, we might do this together to jot down, what are some of the triggers? What's the trigger that's going on for me? So you would write this down. What are my thoughts, feelings, and reactions to this trigger? This creates awareness. So this is the part of the A of awareness. Becoming aware, identifying with it without the judgment or the criticism. So if you like this practical idea, then you can do it as simple as this. Draw a line down the middle of the page. On the left, write, what is the trigger that I'm experiencing? What are my thoughts, feelings, and reactions about it? And remember the magnets. Remember to identify as part of awareness, where is this coming from? Is it something that's in the past, that's happened, that I'm still chewing over, thinking about, worrying about, reacting to? Or is it something that I'm anticipating? It's in the future. So I wanted to share this practical approach to you. Dean, thank you. Yes, we can turn off the live stream now. Thank you. So before we move into doing the practice together, would anyone like to ask any questions, share anything? How's the sound going? So if you'd like to, please raise your hand or click the emoji. And as always, feel free during the hour to type in the chat if that's what you prefer. Joyce, did you want to say something because you're unmuted? Or no?